Hello guys, welcome back. I believe this is video number 4, and if it isn't, it's okay too. I feel like I'm just talking to you guys. So if you came back, Thales Peterson here. This is my YouTube channel. Welcome back. If you're still here, I appreciate it. If you're a former player, former parent, if you were coached by me, if you were one of my coaches as part of FC Golden State, please leave your comment, like, subscribe. We're trying to grow the channel, so I appreciate all the support. So now I'm talking about the Development Academy. FC Golden State now becomes part of the very, very prestigious Development Academy. But also very, very important to mention, at the same time that the Development Academy comes to FC Golden State, also Bob's team, the team that he has, is number 1 in the country. Amazing players, and Bob is very, very competitive, so he's also looking for more challenges. What can he do? So we end up, because I'm Brazilian and I have a lot of connections, we ended up developing a relationship with some very, very big time clubs in Brazil. So we had a relationship with Cruzeiro from Belo Horizonte. We have a relationship with Botafogo in Rio, and we go over to Brazil and we establish the relationship, and they say, well, we've developed players for 5-6 years, so instead of just releasing the players, we're gonna send them to the US with you guys. So the relationship was, some of the players that were not quite good enough to make to the first team in Brazil, the clubs met with the families and told them, we have this opportunity for you guys to go to the US. So the level of our team, the level of Bob's team at this time is just unbelievable. Some of the top youth academies in Brazil are sending us their players in California, and we have a house with lots and lots of Brazilians. So Turco, Guilherme Turcão, Edu, G9, oh my gosh, Marcato, my gosh, so many people helped us make this happen. Bruno Costa, so many people helped us make this happen. So now Bob's team is just like, they were sick. They were unbelievable. So they just basically win everything that you can imagine. So they win back-to-back Dallas Cup. We became national champions. So guys, imagine how I'm feeling at this point, where a club that I'm the founder, a club that I had started, this is about 8 years prior. Now the club is winning national championships. We're one of the best clubs in the country. So we're like, wow, how is this even happening? So if you were here from the beginning and you watched some of my other videos, guys, this doesn't happen overnight. This is through a lot of work. So as I was saying before, if you are on the path, trust, keep going. So now Bob's team is basically winning everything, and we have now the Development Academy. Very first year that we had some 98 kids, 98 and 99s playing against 96s. Tough year. We had a lot of our guys playing up 2 years. I was coaching the U18s at the time, and we got our butts kicked very, very badly the very first year. And Josh at the time had the 99-2000 age group, and they were one of the best teams in the country. They were U14 at the time. So long story short, again, Josh ends up leaving. He goes to a different club, and then I end up taking that team. It was at the time, they were the 99s, 2000s in the Development Academy, and the ones that know about this time back in the day. Oh, one thing that I forgot to say, when Josh and Jimmy came over, it was when they still had Chivas USA in LA. And Chivas USA and FC Golden State, we used to share the same complex. So it was Veterans Park in Pomona. They had 4 fields. So 2 fields were Chivas USA and 2 fields were FC Golden State. So literally we were on the same field fighting for the players, not like fist fighting, but basically fighting for the same players. And we were able to stay. A lot of families really trusted what we were doing because, again, we were always honest and open with people, and they ended up staying with us instead of going to the MLS club, Chivas USA at the time. So now Josh ends up leaving. He goes to a different club, and I end up taking the 99-2000 age group. So they are U16, and we're competing against LA Galaxy. In our league, the 2 pro teams were LAFC was just starting. LAFC started as only the U11, and by the way, they try to take a lot of our players. I don't know how many people will see this, but this is back in the day, and I am no longer there. So now I can say this kind of thing. They even took one of our coaches to bring the whole kids over, which it is what it is. So I was one of the very, very few people in Southern California that never left. I stayed in the same club for over 15 years. I had lots of offers to go to different clubs, make more money, but I never left because I was very passionate about developing something that I fully believed. So again, let's come back where we are. Now, Josh leaves. I take over the 99-2000 age group, and we played against LA Galaxy, Portland Timbers, Seattle Sounders. Our league was extremely tough. Plus, all the clubs in the area, Real SoCal, Pats, clubs that had a lot of history. We were brand new. We didn't have a lot of history. Long story short, the very first year that I take the team, the U16 team in the development academy, we finished the league in 2nd place. It was always Real Salt Lake, Galaxy, and us. Always the first year when I had the 99-2000 age group, we ended up losing the league by 1 point. I can't remember exactly if it was one of the 2, either Real Salt Lake or LA Galaxy. They won the league, and we ended up in 2nd place the league, but we made it to the playoffs. And at the time, the playoffs in the development academy it would be equivalent to what it is the MLS Next now. But back in the day, the level, in my opinion, was a lot higher than it is now. So we make to the playoffs, we go deep into the playoffs, so we make all the way to the semifinals. We ended up losing to a team in Colorado. We lost 1-0. Oh my gosh, I remember. Oh, tough one. They didn't really have a whole lot, but they scored a goal and we just couldn't finish. We had plenty of chances, so that year hurt a lot. But it was a lot of growth, and from that team, quite a few guys ended up playing pro. Harold is playing pro right now. Ian Murphy is playing pro. Julian Bravo is playing pro. Quite a few guys that we had, and I love you boys, and they still stay in touch with me. Julian and Ian are part of my program that I'm going to talk about in future videos about the 1% Club. Harold, I remember when you came over to my house, you and Kenny, and we helped you graduate from high school, my boy. Hopefully you are watching this as well. So the following year is when we had the full 2000 age group, and oh my gosh, this season is one of the best that I've had. 9 games left in the season. We were 9 points behind Real Salt Lake. Real Salt Lake was in 1st place, Galaxy in 2nd, and we were in 3rd. Battling again. Really tough, close games. Long story short, guys, we won nothing else than nine straight games. We got to a point where the kids fully knew what we were doing, and we would change formations. We would play 4-3-3 or 3-5-2. So the kids knew exactly what to do. So whenever we switched at halftime, we caught so many teams off guard, and 9 games left. We ended up winning all 9 games. And where I'm gonna pick back up is where we play LA Galaxy at LA Galaxy for the final game of the regular season. Again, thank you so much. If you're still here, that means you are very interested. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for staying here. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, like, all the stuff that all the YouTubers say. I'm not really a YouTuber, but if you like the channel, subscribe so you can see more things. And I'm still talking about my own history, long one. Well, guys, I've been coaching for over 20 years, so I got a lot more to say. So we'll pick back up when we're playing LA Galaxy at LA Galaxy for the final game of the season.